it's JB. Hopefully you guys can hear me. We're outside right now on my front porch. Inside is a little bit too loud, more loud than it is out here. There's a lot of wind going on in Texas right now. Some storms brewing up. But yeah, I wanted to do a Saber reveal, and this is the first of 3 that is coming out this week. I have a Saber that was supposed to be finished up last week, and I had a problem with the chassis, so I have that. It's painted up. The new one is painted up, so I just have to install it again. And I have a Vader that's also coming up, and a Vader conversion that's coming up, and I also have a Ultra Sabers Guardian, which is Obi-Wan's hilt. That one just needs to be weathered. It's gonna be weathered like we call it, like our ancient weathering, or I forgot, rustic weathering. I'm sorry, that's what I meant to say. It's our rustic weathering, and Christian does that. So the install was already done, but the Saber has a metal piece that can come off if you remove the switch. There's the wind again. But yeah, if you remove the switch, you can take that off, and he's going to weather that part up. So I'm going to send that to him, and then that will be done. That one was for Kyle. After that, I have Char's flagship Saber, and the Saber that I was talking about that I had a problem with the chassis is Eric Lewis. So that one is going to be done this week as well, like I said, in the next few days. I have Matt's NeoPixel. Actually, I'm not sure if it was NeoPixel, but I have Matt's and Luke's and Ash and another one. I forgot the name, I'm sorry. But those are my commissions that I have on my plate right now. And we are also going to be working on a custom that I just picked up. My buddy Sean, my cousin Sean, is going to be doing a custom MHS style katana dragon beam saber. So that's going to be etched and powder coated, and I'm going to do the install with a NeoPixel Prizm, and it's going to have a crystal chamber on the inside. We're going to use one of Rick from Dr. E Designs chassis for that. But for right now, I wanted to reveal this bad boy. Hope you guys can see that. I don't feel like standing up right now because I have my camera set up for me to be sitting down. But this is a LDM Sabers DF2 Katarn QR. So if you guys have played Dark Forces 2, this is the lightsaber that Kyle uses. And what this has, it has a Prizm5.1, and it has a NeoPixel install with it. So with this hilt, it has the recharge port on the bottom. So what I did was I used a smaller diameter chassis for the inside, and I ran the wires from the battery and the soundboard to the recharge port. And it's unconventional, but I used some Velcro just to pad around it, and some tape, some electrical tape. The install is obviously still clean, but that's how I wanted to utilize this. The Saber belongs to Gordon, by the way, and it's a very, very nice hilt. I really like it. It has 2 tactile switches up here. Your top one is for your activation, and your bottom one is for your auxiliary effects and to change fonts. This blade, I forgot who made this blade. This is not the blade I made. That one's inside. I wanted to use this one because it's a little better than my first one, obviously. But yeah, this Saber is very install friendly if you're going the in-hilt LED method. It comes with a heat sink that sits into the pieces. This splits into 2 pieces, if I remember correctly, not counting the pommel. But this gets threaded inside with the screw, so that's why it's very pleasant to have this recharge port on the bottom, so you don't have to, dig out, your chassis for a recharge port and just take the kill key out. But without any further ado, let's get this going. So like I said, this has NeoPixel, so it's very bright. Gordon told me that he wanted all of his ignitions to have a fast, quick on, so those are all configured to be faster. And of course this has the single or multiple LEDs for the blaster that light up, change colors back. So I didn't mean to do that, but I mean, this font is Rogue One Vader. I'm not going to remember the fonts obviously because you guys know already. I don't have to remind you guys that I'm bad at that. But we're going to go through all the colors and through all the fonts. This is also running a 2-watt Vecco bass speaker. It's the force sound effect. So Gordon is a big fan of blues for his blade color. So what I did is I added in a few more blues. These are the greens. You got lime and standard green. Here's lime. And then we start going into our blues. This is more of it's a cyan shade. Here's your cyan. Here's another cyan. This is like a frost blue or a light blue. And you have your standard blue or deep blue. And here's a darker blue, or it might look purple on camera, but it's definitely a shade of blue. It's like a I can't really put a color to it, like a name to it, but it's blue. I added this color in. This is like a teal, one of my favorite colors. And I added this goldenish color. I don't know what that looks on camera. I haven't seen it yet. It's nice. These people that are driving by are probably freaking out, like, what is that amazing bright light? And we have like a what's that? Mar, whatever that color is called. And then we're back to red. So I'm gonna go through the fonts real quick. Again, I'm sorry. I don't know the fonts. I will include them in the post though, don't worry. I'll put them in order from Vader downwards. Oh, I love that. So I put Luke's. This font is very like muffled, but it's just the way it sounds. It's meant to be that way. It has a lot of background noise, is what I meant to say. You guys can hear all that. It's very deep.
Glad you could make it. Sounds like we're in for quite a fight.
Super bright. Swings. There's another cyan shade. I am moving these trees with force. Got Anakin's fonts with this. So I put blue. Blind you guys for a bit. And we're back to Vader Rogue One, so just for kicks and giggles. Love that font so much. But yeah, Gordon, this is your Saber. You still have 2 more with us. The other Sabers that I mentioned, they're already that I didn't mention. I'm sorry. They're already basically completed. I've had Jordan Lightner, not Jordan Ma, don't get confused. Jordan Lightner has been helping out a lot. He has been taking on repairs for me that were from Matt Brown's installs that have run bad. He's also been helping with some backlog that I've been having as I've been, you know, still kind of going through the loss that I took with Matt Brown, the $3,000. So he's been helping out a lot. So you guys go give him just to give him a shout out, go hit him up if you want anything done, or you can come through me and I'll be talking to him about some future stuff that we could be planning on doing, collaborating on. Yeah, he's also selling some Sabers, some Graflexes and stuff like that. So hit him up. He does really good work, and he's also pretty close to me, about 2 hours away, 2.5 hours away from me. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, Gordon. Hopefully you enjoy this bad boy right here. I will see you guys on the next reveal tomorrow or in a couple days. Yeah, peace.